Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you? I know it's a late upload, but listen, just saw this. Got a report on it, right? Something what happened in Plano, Texas. I don't know. It's really sad though, all right? There was a house explosion resulting in multiple injuries. I don't know if any of you guys live in Plano, Texas, and you live near or around this area. Tell me, okay, if you know what happened. It's so sad. At least 6 people were hospitalized after a reported explosion at a Plano, that's Plano, home on Monday afternoon. The incident happened just after 4:30 p.m. And right now it's 7:15. So this wasn't just 3 hours ago. And it happened in the 4400 block of Cleveland Drive, located off of Park Boulevard, in between Ohio Drive and Colt Road. So sad. And darn pop-ups. Isn't that terrible? I hate when they do that. It wasn't immediately known what had occurred to destroy this house, and Plano fire officials said 3 adults and 3 children had to be transported from the scene. Their conditions were not known. That's so sad. Images from the Sky 4, I guess that is your local news network, had showed massive amounts of debris on the residential lot and in the street, and some damage to homes nearby. What happened? The area around the home was blocked off so an investigation could occur. It's not known if any neighbors will be evacuated. I mean, oh my Lord. This is terrible. I mean, it's really sad. Oh my gosh. And then I see this, right? You think you raise your kids, right? Right? I mean, I raised mine, right? You raised yours. Some of us are raising our grandkids, right? And you do all you can. And a lot of people say, well, you raise them, you have them until they're 18. After that, they're on their own. They do what they want. After 18, you have no say. I beg to differ. You know, as long as you're living under this roof, my rules, my house, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you remember, because I remember growing up, we didn't put our parents through what kids are putting their parents through. I mean, sorry, not sorry, but if I would have said half of what kids today say to their parents, I wouldn't have teeth right now. You know what I mean? I mean, my parents didn't stand for none of it. None of it, right? You didn't back talk in my house, right? None of it. And today's kids, they wouldn't know what to do if we had to bring them back to the 80s. You know what I mean? I mean, think about it. So, in Fremont, and that's Fremont, California, okay, police say that a 14-year-old boy, now get this, okay, you're going to pause the video, you're going to need coffee, all right? Possibly chocolate. Maybe a shot and a beer. I don't know. I'm just saying. Because this one is like, you know. Anyway, a 14-year-old boy was placed under arrest. Yeah, I know. For allegedly stabbing his mother to death. And I know. It's like, what? What? My son, he's like my knight in shining armor, my protector. You say one cross word to that kid about me, and you're done. You better be ready to meet your maker. You know what I mean? The father, he met the same. Okay, but he survived. You know, we prep, right, for situations, okay? This is what our community does. We prepare. And we try to imagine scenarios, right? If this happens, I'll handle it this way. If that happens, I got a mag, right? Would you ever believe that your child or your grandchild or your niece or your nephew would come at you and try to harm you in any way, shape, form, or fashion? Okay? I mean, I want you to sit back and I want you to think, could you ever imagine that happening? Me? No, never. I think that would be the shock of my life. I think that I would literally, I don't know what I would do. I don't. I've tried to put myself, imagine, in situations like after an SHTF situation, okay, someone tries to come in and take my preps or destroy what I have created, okay, knock down my barriers, that type of thing. What would I do? What would my family do? What would my mag do? Type thing. But in the privacy of your own home, your 14-year-old son, okay, so I'll go on. The call did come from the residence, said the sergeant, the police sergeant, and 12:30 in the morning on Friday. All right. The home on Sylvester Drive is off of Paseo. That's Paseo, Padre Parkway in Fremont's Northgate neighborhood. Now, I don't know if this is a good neighborhood, bad neighborhood, middle class, lower class, upper class. I don't know. All right. It's obviously a big and tragic incident for that area. Oh, okay. So maybe middle. I don't know. Officers arrived to find a man and a woman with multiple wounds. They tried to revive the woman, but no avail. Okay. The man was conscious and able to speak to first responders. Thank God for that. They were able to get enough information to determine that it was their son that was the suspect in this case. Holy cow. Can you just imagine? You can prepare for any situation. But do you think you could prepare for this? No. Not in my mind, I can't. The boy was already gone. So the police set up a perimeter. You know how they set up a perimeter, right? And then they'll set up like a bolo, like a be on the lookout type thing, right? And they were getting help from Newark and Union City departments. A half an hour later, another phone call comes in. The boy was taken into custody. Family members outside of the home Friday afternoon were comforted by friends and neighbors. all declined to talk about the couple and their son. Police are remaining silent on the motive as they explore many questions. I want to know what the motive is. Because a 14-year-old? Nice, Stormy. Why this occurred has occurred, and how this occurred, and what actually took place. That's the question here, right? If anyone in this area has home security video related to the incident or aftermath, investigators want to see it. Fremont, with a low crime rate, certainly would not expect a homicide in such a family-oriented area. We're seeing crime rates skyrocket, even in the nicest of areas, the richest of areas. It seems like it doesn't matter anymore. And there is no age limit anymore either. Tell me if I'm wrong. But it seems like criminals are getting younger and younger and younger. What do you think? So they said to have the suspect be the child of the victims. I think that's unusual, and it's a tragic and sad event. All names are withheld because of the suspect is a juvenile and the victims still have family being notified. The father is hospitalized in stable conditions and detectives are interviewing them. Now, if any of my viewers, okay, or any new viewers, okay, if you have any information, okay, about this incident, I'm going to ask you to call the Fremont Police Department. The phone number, please write this down if you have any information. Area code is 510-790-6800. Fremont police and officers from Newark and Union City Police Departments set up a perimeter in the area and began a search for the suspect. And within 30 minutes, a resident called into the Fremont Dispatch to report a teen covered in blood. The teen was identified as the suspect in the double stabbing. He was detained about a mile away from the home where it occurred. Police say his identity is not being released due to his age, and authorities have not determined a motive for the attack. No, Stormy, no. I don't know if I should say that I'm shocked. I'm shocked that it was his parents that he attacked. Yeah. Am I shocked at the crime? Like I said, it seems like criminals are getting younger and younger. And the crime rates are skyrocketing everywhere. Everywhere. Even here in Tampa, it's getting bad. Stormy Bug, stop it. You know, it's getting bad. And honestly, I think it's only going to get worse. You know, and I've said this I don't know how many times. Now is the time to amp up your security. If you can, get a security alarm for your home. You know, put extra locks on your windows. Get the dowels, not wooden dowels. I don't like those. I like the metal dowels for your sliding glass doors. Okay. Get extra locks for your front door, your side garage door, whatever you can for your home. It may not be something like this that affects you, but crimes are committed everywhere. And I don't want any of you to ever be the victim of a crime. It's so sad. It really is. Let's hold this family in our thoughts and our prayers, please. Okay? All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, stay positive, keep prepping, and as always, fearless.